Bienvenidos a Esperanza Pense, donde la Esperanza Pense. Welcome to Esperanza Pense, where hope wins. Thanks for joining me here today on this beautiful Venus day. We've got a lot of good energy to work with, and I want to tell you all about it tonight on the live stream. Rafi and I will be here 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You know, I might even drop a link. Holy moly, this is really starting on fire. Thank you for and there it goes. But yeah, I might even drop a link in the description box below the video when we go live, because I have so many opinions that I'd like to get from y'all about what goals you're gonna set for step-by-step completion by, you know, because this year started on a full moon in Cancer, and it's gonna close out on a full moon in Cancer, and I feel like 2026 has like a little just ribbon, you know, kind of bookending it. And yeah, so please come and join us tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I didn't get a jumper and I shuffled with both hands, so let's pray over these cards and see what our Quick Hit Tarot has to say for today. Okay. 16th of January 2026, near past, present tense, near future. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. Yay! So fun, because we can make our muscles stronger when we work together, and plus it's more fun to work together. We have the Sun, Justice, and the King of Cups. Okay. Well, it's nice to get two powerful major arcana cards on such a powerful day. Now, today is the very last day of Venus being in the sign of Capricorn before she goes into Aquarius, which I believe is going to set off sort of like this air energy. The Sun represents fire energy, typically Leo energy, strong energy of being okay in your own ego and feeling okay shining in front of others. The kid on the back of this horse does not give a fuck. The kid on the back of this horse is having a good old time, having a good old time. You know what I'm saying? They're waving their flag. They're doing their thing. And why? Because they have the boundary. They feel safe to do that where they're at. See, when I look at this card, I'm not sure if the boundary is keeping the wild out, or if it's keeping if the kid escaped from the garden and now they're on a mish with the horse. But either way, this child figure, this inner child, this playfulness, this exuberance, this okay in my skinness, this need to laugh and exert yourself, just because you know, sun is radiant. People want to bask in it. When you have good sunlight, people feel warmth in your presence and they want to gather around. Okay, so the sun is healthy ego exertion, all right? And we're working with that and a sense of karmic balance and justice. Again, we're getting this Libra energy coming in through strong in our readings. Yesterday we had the Six of Pentacles, which also has the scales of balance. That is adding this to that, putting one more feather on the scale so that it gets balanced. Like, people mistake Libra as being a balanced sign, and usually Libras are trying to reach equilibrium. It doesn't mean they're at it. You know what I mean? This sword, of course, we have to get a card with a big old sword on it, don't we, buddy? you know it. Comment below if this is your sword. I think I know whose it is, but this is the sword of truth, and it cuts through the BS, and it definitely can cut the air with a sense of finality. Do you know what I'm saying? When justice is served, it's final. When the gavel has spoken, it's done. So, you know, if we keep up our sunny disposition And if we keep our egos in check and just keep having fun with it, if there has been any unfairness, or we feel like we're not getting our just desserts, or the comeuppance hasn't really rolled around for maybe somebody else who's doing some of those Seven of Swords things in our presence, you know, like the gossipy, dumb bitch energy that we were seeing like a week or two ago. Last week, those Seven of Swords. Hit the quick hits playlist, the daily playlist, so you could see how many times that darn card popped out in my readings. It almost sent me over the edge. But justice now is coming in clean and clear. And we can see, you know, kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. And especially this might be ushered in by this King of Cups figure. This is a wonderful person who's a great husband, a great father figure. This is a person that we can depend on emotionally, whereas the King of Pentacles is somebody that we can depend on, you know, structurally, financially, in terms of how we're going to set our goals. The King of Cups is somebody that we can depend on in a romance. We can depend on them for romance. We can depend on them to always remember like our birthday and bring flowers. We can depend on them to be calm amidst the stormy seas. Even if they are a Pisces here, they got that fish jumping out of here. This could be someone Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, or just a masculine figure in our lives, or us having balance in our emotions and having balance in our emotional response to life, not our reaction, but our response to life. With Mars and Mercury conjunct right now in the sky, there could be a tendency to want to take this sword, cut people off in traffic, tell somebody what you really think, be a little bit extra. And with the King of Cups, this reminds us to just soften our edges a little bit and like to sit back and chill. See how chill he is? He's chilling on his like flotation device. He's like, I'm not spilling a drop of my drink while he's giving people the side eye, but he's, you know, he's chill and relaxed. And yeah, I think this is just great energy coming into the weekend. And like I said, may the sun's rays be radiating throughout our existence, in us and outside of us. May justice be served to the best of our capabilities. May we welcome our karma, and may we be open and loving and relaxed and sail the stormy seas, these last legs of Neptune and Saturn and Pisces. Okay, love you, bye.